Selamat pagi dan selamat datang ke Fiza O and Go Friends episod ke-89. It feels like macam wow, episod ke-9 hari ini saya tergerak hati untuk secara ini terlalu saya rancangkan sebenarnya, tapi saya terperanjat respons di IG story saya. It just exploded. Jumlah cerita-cerita saya terima menerusi DM di Instagram dan juga of course WhatsApp ke 8389028 hari ini begitu ramai sangat. So thank you girls yang nak berkongsi cerita awak dengan saya. Dan sebenarnya bila saya adakan topik hari ini tentang awak tak jadi nak kahwin kerana dia cancel ke, awak cancel ke apa ke, itu bukan untuk lelaki juga wanita. Cuma yang kongsi dengan saya ramainya adalah wanita, that side of the story. So saya nak beritahu untuk kaum lelaki yang mungkin menonton dan rasa macam Fiza, tapi I want to share my story. Then you share lah. Dan I akan kongsikan. But anyway, I am very excited sebab I am just one episode away dari episod ke-90 pada hari Isnin akan datang. Wow, I am like, wow. So episod ke-90 hari Isnin akan datang ini. So I terfikir, okay, let's do something special lah hari Isnin akan datang nanti. So let me know siapa antara artis yang mungkin awak nak sarankan untuk saya undang untuk Fiza and Go Friends. Let me know what you think about it, okay? I macam that one girl, macam yang I'm that one person yang bukan saja menyambut anniversary tapi monthsary juga weeksary. So okay, minggu ini, hari ini khususnya, bila awak yang telah pun batalkan perkahwinan awak pada saat terakhir, dan juga hari ini of course Fiza O and Go Friends dibawakan khas untuk anda oleh agent saya, agent Azhar Sulaiman. So thank you so much agent Azhar Sulaiman yang percayakan dengan Fiza O and Go Friends. You are my day one. Sebelum pun saya mulakan Fiza and Go Friends, Azhar Sulaiman dan juga tim telah percayakan branding Fiza and Go Friends. Saya katanya, okay Fiza, we are on board. So thank you Azhar and team. Dan hari ini saya akan tanya kepada Azhar Sulaiman, sekiranya ada antara anda yang menonton live sekarang ini yang malangnya terpaksa ataupun merancang untuk batalkan engagement, batalkan perkahwinan anda. Dah tunggu flat BTO ni agak lama, tunggu 3-4 tahun ni. Bila akhirnya bakal terima kunci flat, awak berdua dah tahu hati, dah gaduh, dah salah faham, mungkin dah kahwin dan dah salah faham, dah tak nak teruskan perkahwinan. So many things can happen sebelum awak terima kunci flat BTO anda. So what are the problems? Apakah kerugian yang anda bakal lalui dan bakal anda alami kalau awak cancel kunci rumah anda sebelum awak terima flat? Atau kunci pada flat BTO ke, kunci pada flat resale ke. Kalau last minute awak dah nak rancang nak kahwin, tak jadi kahwin. Awak dah tunang, putuskan tunang mungkin. So saya akan tanyakan pada ejen saya, ejen Azhar Sulaiman pada hari ini. Dan kalau awak nak tanya kepada ejen awak, nak tanya kepada ejen Azhar Sulaiman, please WhatsApp him sahaja. Azhar Sulaiman telah membantu ribuan warga Singapura menjual beli lebih 700 rumah flat HDB. He has helped so many people. Dan ini adalah antara anugerah-anugerah yang telah beliau terima, membantu ramai yang membeli jual rumah. Dan untuk minggu-minggu yang lepas telah pun saya kongsi bahawa Azhar Sulaiman telah pun membantu mereka yang bercerai, mereka yang dari rumah sewa nak upgrade ke rumah HDB, mereka yang dari rumah HDB hutang banyak nak downgrade ke rumah yang lain. So he has helped so many cases. Mereka yang baru berkahwin, mereka yang bercerai sebagainya. So hari ini kalau awak rasa runsing, you are in a bad space right now, dan awak nak tanyakan tentang hal untuk jual rumah anda, nak dapatkan rumah untuk awak dan juga anak, ataupun awak nak split up your assets dan rumah adalah antaranya, this is highly recommended dari saya Fiza O, agent Azhar Sulaiman. He is so completely not pushy. Dia betul-betul very easy to work with. So 900-44480. So saya tak sabar untuk kongsi cerita yang pertama. Dan cerita yang pertama saya ni adalah cerita katanya, "Hi Fiza, saya cancel majlis sebab bakal suami. Semua tak tahu. Tanya ni tak tahu, tanya pasal agama tak tahu, tanya bila nak kahwin tak tahu. Semua dia main dono je." If you are ready, cerita yang pertama dalam Fiza O and Go Friends. Yes. Okay. Oh, ada feature baru. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, guys and girls. can I introduce you my brand new... Dah sedia? Dah sedia? Okay. If you dah sedia, ini dia. Tada! So, I akan, of course, obviously, I akan ketengahkan penyumbang-penyumbang live, penyumbang-penyumbang super sticker, super chat. Anda akan muncul nama awak di sebelah sini. Ucapan anda ke, dedikasi anda ke, it will appear here, ataupun randomly pertanyaan ke, message awak ke akan muncul di sebelah kiri saya. So Amelia J, thank you girlfriend untuk sumbangan super chat anda pada pagi ini. So thank you, I really appreciate it. So Amelia J telah menyumbang super chat. Terima kasih Amelia J. Tada! Brand new feature guys. Show off lah sikit. Ada orang show off hari ni bawa beg Amis. Ada orang show off bawa beg Mak Jacobs. I show off ada ni Tada! Brand new feature. Dan selamat datang ke Fiza O and Girlfriends. Cerita yang pertama, seorang girlfriend katakan bahawa dia terpaksa, bukan dia yang kena cancel, dia yang cancel majlis tu sebab dia dah jenuh dah. Bakal suami semua tanya, semua tanya, tak tahu. Nak kahwin, nak tinggal mana pun tak tahu. Cerita dia selepas ini dalam Fiza O and Girlfriends.
Fiza O and Girlfriends. Fiza O and Girlfriends. Gaya cara baru to the top, no less. Alam baru, cara baru. Fiza O and Girlfriends. Cara baru to the top, no less. Alam baru, channel baru. Fiza O and Girlfriends.
Tengok dia, penampilan kau sepenuhnya. Setiap langkah bertenaga. Semua tengah-tengah melihatnya. Usah kau rasa bimbang, mereka akan membuat kau bahagia. Let's get ready now.
Fiza O and Girlfriends, of course hari ini dibawakan untuk anda oleh Agent Azhar Sulaiman. So kalau anda yang of course kita mengharapkan kalau bercinta tu sampai ke jenjang pelamin, kalau dari pelamin tu sampai ke syurga kan, insya-Allah amin rabbal alamin. Tapi kalau berlakunya ada sedikit kegenjutan, change of plan ya, kalau awak nak tanya pasal rumah yang awak dah pun dapatkan ataupun awak telah pun register, kunci belum dapat tapi nama tu dah register kan, awak boleh tanyakan pada Agent Azhar Sulaiman, completely trustworthy. Ini adalah talian Agent Sulaiman tak yang scrolling. So dekat bawah ni awak akan dapat screenshot ya dan simpan nombor telefon dia. Okay, so pagi ini saya ternampak ada komen dari Hafiz Osman, sumbangan super stiker lah. Super chat yang pertama, Masya Allah. Assalamualaikum. Waalaikumsalam. Ya, salam Jumaat untuk Kak Fiza, Abang Casey and Ita. First time trying super chat. Terima kasih. Masya Allah. Penyumbang super chat kita. Hafiz Osman. Terima kasih, Alhamdulillah, dan saya doakan ya dengan sumbangan super chat hari ini akan terima 1000 kali ganda 1000 kali ganda ganjarannya ataupun sumbangan anda semula dalam bentuk yang dalam cara berbeza ya. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Okey, so berbalik pada cerita yang pertama saya nak kongsi hari ini adalah cerita dari seorang yang katanya, salam Kak Fiza, ini adalah kiriman email dari saya akan tukarkan nama anda pada Ella. Kiriman email Ella ke hello@fizaoandgirlfriends.com. gmail.com. So thank you Ella untuk percakapan saya dengan kiriman cerita anda. Salam Kak Fiza. Please use my name, panggil I Ella sahaja. Yes, I am the one Kak Fiza yang hantarkan you DM and then I hantarkan you email kat sini supaya dapat ceritakan lebih lagi terperinci tentang what I experience. Kenapakah I batalkan perkahwinan ni dengan lelaki ni yang I rasa he doesn't know what to do with his life. So waktu tu I dengan my boyfriend, we were working dalam industri tourism, okay? And I was in my early 20s. Saya berusia awal 20-an dan dia melamar, he proposed, I said, yes, okay, yes. And that was my mistake. Itulah kesilapan saya untuk terima lamaran dia pada usia saya yang muda sekali. Of course, I ni orang perempuan. Of course, I wanted to be protected. I wanted to be secure. I nak dijaga. I nak tahu bahawa okay, I am taken kan. On the other hand, dia ni pula jenis lelaki yang easy going. Which I love lah pada mulanya kan. Go with the flow. Tapi dia terlalu sangat go with the flow. Okay. Mungkin kalau lelaki yang sedang menonton ni, then what do you girls want? You like us to be easy going tapi go with the flow tak nak. Dia macam apa tak? Dia macam dalam kehidupan ni kita tak boleh too much of everything kan? Too much of sunlight, you have sunburns. Too much of water, you bloated. Macam itu. Walaupun ini adalah benda-benda yang baik untuk diri awak. Minum air kan bagus. Ya, dapatkan matahari kan bagus, vitamin D. Tapi banyak sangat, too much of everything is like chill, ya. Macam yang ni pula terlalu chill. So, selepas kita dah bertunang, selepas 6 bulan kita bertunang, I mula untuk, exploring other things. Sebab kita dah 6 bulan bertunang, berarti kita semakin dekat dengan hari perkahwinan. So, I tanya dengan my fiancé lah, dengan tunang I. I tanya dengan dia, you know right, the both of us, kita berdua tak boleh stay in this tourism industry forever. Ke sana, ke sini, job tak fix, tak apa kan. So, one of us, salah seorang dari kita perlu untuk move out from the industry dan dapat kerja lebih baik dari sekarang. So, what do you want to do? Apa yang you nak buat? Sebab, Fiza, waktu tu, dalam syarikat tu, my position was very stable in that company. Dan dia reply apa tak dekat I? Dia kata, entah. Tak tahu. So I suggest, I tanya dengan dia, okay, how about you retake some of your O-level subjects? Tak semualah. You pilih je lah apa subjek O-levels yang you boleh ambil. Sebab some jobs, some male jobs require better qualification. Contoh, abang bomba, contoh safety personnel kan. I cakap dengan dia, so I dah buat homework untuk dia dah. I tahu okay, kalau you nak jadi abang bomba, this is the subjects di O-levels yang you kena ambil semula. So I dah buat homework untuk dia. Dan dia kata, tak nak lah, I tak sukalah belajar. Okay, fine, I sabarlah. So bila kita dah nak prepare untuk nak kahwin kan, I pun tanyalah apa pendapat dia, what is his input, dia nak macam mana, nak warna apa ke, what does he think about things kan. Dan jawapan dia tetap sama, entah. Kalau tak entah, kata tak tahu, ataupun up to you lah, ataupun you decide lah. Semua Fiza, every single thing I ask, entah, up to you, tak tahu, every single thing. And then I'm like, takkan I nak kahwin dengan diri I kan? Takkan I kahwin seorang atas pelamin. Kita kahwin dua. It's a partnership. So we need inputs, right? Siapa yang setuju? We need inputs, right? So I terfikir, I ni tanya soalan bukan susah tau. I tanya soalan yang very simple. Contoh, nak buat majlis kat mana? What do you think? Dia jawab, entah. I bukan minta specific answers. I bukan cakap, okay, I nak buat majlis ni dekat hotel ni. I nak majlis ni dekat blok 1, 2, 3, 4. I nak buat ni dekat CC ni. No, let's discuss. You give me your ideas, I give you my ideas. Kita bincang pros and cons. Tempat ni mungkin panas, tempat ni mungkin mahal, tempat ni nak kena kemah, tempat ni nak kena apa. So we need to discuss. Itu je. So bila I tanya tu, I'm open for discussion. Tapi every single time I tanya soalan, pasal lokasi majlis pun dia kata, you pilih lah. No answers. Okay Fiza, let me just recap. Antara soalan-soalan yang I pernah tanya dia sebab tengah nak rancang untuk nak kahwin kan, I tanya dia, okay, you, kita majlis ni kan, kita nak buat untuk berapa ramai orang? 500? 1000? How? Dia jawab, entah. You, nanti kan lepas kita kahwin, nak tinggal mana Where should we stay? Sebab yelah, I tak ada rumah sendiri, dia pun tak ada rumah sendiri. So I'm asking a legit question. Lepas kahwin, nak tinggal mana? Dan dia jawab, entah. Tak tahu pula. Mana je lah. Mana-mana je lah yang boleh. Mana-mana je lah boleh? Are you serious bro? Kita nak kahwin tau. Bukan nak pergi staycation. Mana-mana je boleh. Kita nak kahwin, nak tinggal kat rumah. Rumah mana? I tanya. Dia kata entah, mana-mana je boleh. And that, Fiza, was my last straw. I've had enough dengan Danny. Sebab kan Kak Fiza, being a husband ni tanggungjawab tau. Tanggungjawab yang besar sekali. So when he answered that, so sebelum ni nak tanya pasal majlis, nak jawab berapa ramai, tempat mana, dekat mana, berapa ramai orang, nak pilih warna apa. So semua tu entah, tak tahu kan. But when I asked him pasal rumah, dia kata entah, mana-mana je. To me, that was a deal breaker question. I've had enough. Just stop this nonsense. So I knew there and then, that ni tak boleh dijadikan sebagai suami. Bam, I cancel order. Also, by the way Kak Fiza, I nak share dengan you what kind of a person he is. So, kalau tempat kerja tu, because I am very stable di syarikat yang sama kita bekerja tu, whenever I share some good news with him, contohnya, I dinaikkan pangkat. Because naturally, memang, kalau dari segi pendidikan, mungkin I lebih lagi dari dia. So, I was promoted. So, apa tak ada jawab? I cakap dengan dia, you, guess what? I'm promoted. Lepas tu, Fiza ada jawab apa tak? Dia kata, okay lah. Okay. Tapi ingat kalau you stress you jangan cari I tau. Okay. And I'm like, bro, shouldn't it be tanya sayang? Right? It's like, okay, ni pangkat ingat tau, kalau you stress, jangan complain you don't ask for me. Iza, please tell me, is this a normal thing in a relationship? Dan dia macam tak nak terima bahawa this is natural. Sebab dalam hal ini, dalam konteks ni, dalam hal ini, kita dalam masyarakat yang sama, saya mempunyai pendidikan yang lebih tinggi, ijazah yang lebih lagi tinggi. So, of course, gaji saya pun lebih besar lagi. Dan of course, kedudukan saya dalam syarikat pun lebih baik lagi. Dan I tak pernah nak make him feel bad about himself. So I offer him, you, I'm sure you can do it. You ambil lah OU balik, you ambil yang ni, ambil subjek ni, sebagainya. I tried my best to be the supportive fiance. I cuba untuk berikan dia motivation, berikan dia idea, nak tolong dia. But everything dia cakap, tak nak. Semua tak nak. Semua don't know atau tak nak. Dan bila kita gaduh, dia akan pakai apa tak? The you are cleverer card. Yalah, you're cleverer what? Yalah, of course lah, boleh, you cleverer what? Yalah, sikit-sikit you cleverer. Sikit-sikit you cleverer. Dan bila kita nak bangkit? Bila dia nak improve diri dia? Because I really want him to improve. Really. Because at the end of the day, if he become a husband and he naik pangkat dan dia gaji besar, Alhamdulillah, right? But sikit-sikit je, tak nak buat. Ataupun dia kata, you kan lagi pandai. Macam gitu. So at the end of the day, waktu tu I remembered I kerja 2 kerja. Took 2 jobs. Sebab I nak earn extra cash for the wedding. So bila I kata lepas kerja tu tak boleh jumpa, tak boleh nak meet up ke apa kan, I need to rest, dia tak faham. Bak mana tak boleh faham Kita kan nak kahwin, nak gunakan duit. So I am working extra hard. Macam I ni is the man of the relationship. In the relationship, I ni dua kerja, working extra, nak dapat duit lebih untuk tampung majlis kita. Dan bila I penat, dia kata, kenapa I penat And I'm like, don't you know, I kan dua kerja, nak kahwin, punya pasal dengan you ni. So dia semua tak tahu kan Kak Fiza kan? Semua tak tahu kan? So end up, guess what? I pun tak tahu. I pun tak tahu kalau I nak kahwin dengan dia. So I cancelled the wedding. Surprise! But you know Kak Fiza, at that point of time, I went through hell with my family. Keluarga I marah gila dengan I sebab dah tunang and we were getting so close nak kahwin Kak Fiza. We were so close to the date. I went through hell, dorang mengamuk dengan I, but I stuck through the decision yang I betul tak boleh sanggup nak kahwin dengan dia. I minta putus macam gila-gila minta putus. And right now, guess what Fiza? Now, Alhamdulillah, it's happily ever after for me. Anyway, sekarang ni I'm out of Singapore, living with my husband. I am happily married, hampir 3 tahun, and expecting our first child very, very soon. Yay! Kata Ella. So Kak Fiza, thank you so much for this sharing session. I love your talk and your discussions. Thank you so much Ella for trusting me with your stories, with your email. Jadi anda juga boleh email kepada saya ke hello@fizaoandgirlfriends.com. Hari ini saya terima banyak kiriman WhatsApp dan saya akan mula untuk hubungi mereka. Dan anda boleh juga WhatsApp kepada saya ke 838 dan 0280. Ingat kiriman-kiriman anda, semua nama-nama anda diubah. Semua kiriman-kiriman anda diubah. So I can't wait. Cerita selepas ini, let me see. Ini adalah kiriman dari seorang girlfriend. Okay. So girlfriend ni katanya mana ni? Okay, yang ni saya akan hubungilah yang ini saya dah bercakap dengan dia awal tadi. Masya-Allah, astagfirullahalazim, mana kiriman dia ni? Bukan ni. I nak call tu tadi, I cakap dengan dia. I'm going to give you a call. Okay, yang ni. Beliau terpaksa tempah private investigator untuk ikut bakal suami yang kebetulannya suami orang. True story dalam Fiza O and Girlfriends. Dan ingat, kalau anda last minute tak jadi kahwin, buat kita mengharapkan kalau anda last minute dah dapat rumah, dapat kunci, dapat BTO, dapat apa kan, awak nak tarik diri anda dan awak tak tahu siapa kawan nak hubungi, nak tanyakan pendapat ataupun you're in like tak perlu untuk anda dah berumah tangga ataupun belum berumah tangga. Kalau awak ada any masalah tentang rumah anda, I would like you to give Azza Sulaiman, my agent, a call. The best guy to call, 900-444-8 If you're like, I really can't take it anymore, I want to plan out whether, what's my safest route sekarang ni, I need an advice, call up this man, agent Azza Sulaiman, 900-444-80. Save this number, WhatsApp dia sekarang, WhatsApp nanti, WhatsApp dia besok, WhatsApp dia whenever, just WhatsApp him. Agent Azza Sulaiman. I'll be back dengan cerita kedua saya dalam Fiza O and Girlfriends lepas ini.
Fiza O and Girlfriends. Fiza O and Girlfriends. Ikut gaya cara baru to the top, no less. Alam baru, channel baru. Fiza O and Girlfriends. Fiza O, Fiza O, 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 Fiza O and Girlfriends. Ikut gaya cara baru to the top, no less. Alam baru, channel baru. Fiza O and Girlfriends.
Okay, so cerita saya yang seterusnya ini adalah kiriman cerita dari seorang, saya akan tukarkan nama beliau. Katanya menerusi WhatsApp di WhatsApp 838-809 838 90280. Katanya, Fiza, Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum Fiza.
Waalaikumsalam, girlfriend. Okay, girlfriend. Apakah nickname yang that I can give you?
Anything?
Anything? Okay, I will call you Ellie then.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so this is very interesting. A bit of babak yang saya tak faham sebab details were not there. So awak katakan bila saya tanyakan tentang cerita tak jadi kahwin pasal apa, kerana apa, awak kata Fiza, OMG, this reminds me of my past. Awak dah bertunang dan anda hampir berumah tangga dalam masa 3 bulan sebenarnya.
Correct.
Oh my goodness, girlfriend. So 3 bulan tu like literally kawan-kawan awak, saudara mara awak semua dah tahu nak kahwin, kan?
Correct, betul.
So the whole world knows already. And I feel sometimes it takes more courage untuk kind of cancel it because orang kan tanya, kan? You have to berdepan dengan
I have to berdepan dengan mulut-mulut orang lah. But after what I've been through and then seeing all the red flags from him, me and my sister had a discussion lah. Then my sister cakap, it's better do it now rather than you suffer after you get married.
Oh.
So,
girlfriend, ini adalah ini adalah satu perkara yang saya tanyakan di IG story saya sebenarnya. Sebab bila awak lagi 3 bulan nak kahwin, kan? Dan awak decide to like cancel it out, you must have someone yang betul-betul kuat semangat, yang kuatkan semangat awak. And for your case, it's your sister.
Correct. My sister and my dad.
My dad.
My arwah bapa is very supportive about this. In fact, bila as it mentioned inside the WhatsApp cakap, I confronted him in front of Al-Falah. Balik, I berbual dengan my father, nangis-nangis, minta maaf dengan dia, saying that, okay, I've decided this marriage cannot go on. I have to cancel the wedding. Then my father cakap, tak apa, duit boleh cari, mulut orang kita jangan peduli, important it's your life, you are happy, you jangan fikirkan sekeliling, think about yourself.
That's very sweet of him. Kadang-kadang bila kita tengah runsing pasal rumah sebagainya, kan? So, okay, first and foremost, how do you find out that...
Okay, actually he's not a married man.
He's not?
He is a single man. Yeah, he is a single man. I dia punya tunang, whereas that girl is so-called like, I can call it like a gundik lah, that girl is the one yang supported him, baik financially, baik kasih tempat tinggal, everything. That girl is the one that supported him.
So that girl has been with him before you jumpa dengan your tunang?
Correct.
Huh? And then kenapa dia tunang dengan you
Itu satu tanda tanya. That is, in fact, I also don't know.
So who's that girl in his life? Okay, from day one, babe. Okay, so you dah tunang nak kahwin dengan si Ahmad ni dengan si Mat ni So si Mat ni Mamat ni kan. So waktu tu you tengah hadiri majlis kursus rumah tangga.
Correct.
Hari kedua. Sebab dia kata 2 hari kan untuk majlis untuk kursus rumah tangga kan selalu.
No, during that time is third session. I got 3 session.
3 session. So that was the 3rd session already.
No, that was the 2nd session.
Dengan dia dekat sebelah awak.
Dia tak dekat sebelah saya pasal bila kita keluar, because it's separated kan, perempuan dengan lelaki separated. So I keluar dulu. Then I receive incoming call. So berbual macam biasa. And after all, I know it's a Chinese girl.
Okay.
So bila it's a Chinese girl, because I have a lot of friends yang jumpa dia dekat luar. So nanti dia cakap, aku nampak dek ni dengan adik dia. Then I will ask, adik dia macam mana? Adik dia macam gini. I say, no lah, that is not dia punya adik lah. Mungkin dia punya kawan. So sedapkan hati sendirilah. But because there's a lot of red flags with him dalam masa 1.5 tahun tu. In fact, yang buat my last straw was, bila keluar dengan keluarga sendiri, dia marah.
Oh.
I keluar dengan my sister, dia marah. I keluar dengan my father, dia marah. I keluar dengan my own family, marah. I keluar dengan my cousin, dia marah. He needs to know my whereabouts. That was the last straw because
Dia
selama
kaki
ni
control
sabar. Yes, he controlled my movement. Tak ada kebebasan langsung. And then he will be at my place like 24/7. Rimas, Fiza, rimas. So from there on, ini pun yang suggest the private investigator also is my sister because my sister can see that I am so stressed. And then bila
Sebab
telefon,
you tiap
dia
kali
dekat
you
sebelah.
akan terima panggilan dari orang yang cakap jumpa dengan perempuan lain.
Correct. There was somebody Tuhan tu maha kaya there was somebody like, aku jumpa dia ni dengan adik dia. They always use the code adik. Then I say, adik dia macam mana? Dia kata, adik dia gini. No, that is not. Aku tahu keluarga dia macam mana. So from there on, I just, pick and choose all the jigsaw puzzle. And then masih cakap, dia punya orang licik. Dia nak tahu mana kau pergi. So mungkin dia tak nak kau terserempak dengan dia. Why not kita pasang PI? So that time I tabur duit untuk engage this private investigator to tell him. And it was not easy. The first few days it was not easy. Diorang susah nak dapat dia. Whatever information yang dia kasih dia kerja.
Okay, ni bukan juga I nak galakkan tentang private investigator, but how to engage a legit private investigator?
I cari dekat surat khabar. It was like, it happens in 2000 kan. So I cari dekat surat khabar. So I tawakal lah. And then I went down there with my sister. So diorang kasih diorang punya package. So within 2 weeks, I paid around 3,000 plus. 3,000 plus.
That's a lot
Tapi
of money, especially in 2000.
Yeah,
Kan?
correct. So tapi there's a good thing about them is diorang akan cari bukti sampai dapat. Although it's like over 2 weeks, tapi diorang akan cari sampai dapat. So that is the kata putus yang diorang kasih, yang that give me the semangat like, yes, just go. Tak apa, buanglah duit lah, tak apa. I just need to get that proof. Because he is the kind like suka putar balik cerita. Dia salah tapi in the end nanti I yang jadi victim. I jadi victim ke? Something like that lah. Dia salahkan kita balik. So as I mentioned, he is very licik. Very very licik orang dia. So daripada situ the PI dapat tangkap lah kat mana, dapat jumpa dekat mana, dia tinggal dekat mana, dia kerja dekat mana. So all this while I kena bohong bulat-bulat. I don't know how he live his life.
Right? So I have gotten, Alhamdulillah, I've spoken to many girls before this, or even the men kan, before this, and this is like classic, what is the word called this word for someone yang macam psycho tau. What's the word?
To say psycho, he's a little bit narcissist also.
Narcissism kan? No, there's a bit of narcissism with him. There's a bit of a bit of everything in him kan. So usually orang yang they themselves is cheating on you, they're actually very controlling.
Correct.
Macam dia yang keluar dengan perempuan, yang kononnya dia panggil adik kan. Dia nak keluar dengan perempuan tu, kan? Senyap kan? Tapi because he knows what he's doing, he hard you, he even control you dari keluar dengan bapa you sendiri, dengan adik-beradik you sendiri. It becomes the extreme tau selalu. Macam,
yes, correct. That one is too extreme lah. Kalau nak sampai menghalang kita keluar dengan keluarga sendiri, that is too much.
That is too much. Yeah, you are right. Yeah. Apakah antara sebab dia? Do you ever ask him bila you keluar dengan bapak you ke, keluar dengan kakak you ke? Did you ask him?
Yes, I did. Dia punya reason is, he needs to know my whereabouts. If anything happen, dia senang cari I. Kononnya concern. But from what I dah pick here and there is actually bukan concern. Dia takut kita terserempak dia dengan perempuan lain. Dengan that girl.
Now that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I tak terfikir. I tengah fikir tau ni sekarang ni. Like, why would what's the excuse kan? Kenapa dia tak boleh keluar kan? Yes. So
Dia tak nak kita terserempak.
Betul. Dan dia boleh check your whereabouts juga kan. Kalau contohnya kalau bapak you tempat ni, sudah tahu okay, tempat ni yang aku tak boleh pergi dengan aku punya girlfriend.
Correct, betul.
So sekarang ni, you bayangkan you dah dapat tahu all this information dari PIU. So PIU bagi gambar ke macam mana?
Dia bagi gambar, dia bagi video. CD. Ya, dia bagi CD, dia, gambar memang terang-terang lah. So once I have all the proof, that's where actually yang ada proof yang waktu yang dekat that confrontation kat depan Masjid Al-Falah. That one I have the proof already. I tanya dia sendiri, who is this girl? I show the number, who is this girl? And how come she has my number? Dia deny, dia kata dia tak tahu apa-apa.
How come macam mana
mati hidup dia deny.
Depan masjid
deny. Yes. And baru keluar daripada kursus rumah tangga, he totally denied. Sanggup sumpah Fiza, sanggup bersumpah. Bila dia dah sanggup bersumpah, I just walk off. I just walk off from him. Then he got the chick kejar lagi. Then I naik taksi, dia pun ikut naik taksi, naik sama-sama sampai kat bawah blok. So I tell him, you don't jejak I punya rumah. I want to see your parents. You wait, I'm gonna send you something. I did send everything. Cucin tunang, barang-barang tunang, semua I hantar balik Fiza. I give one big box. And then on top of that, I give the copy of the CD and the gambar. And I address it to the parents, not to him, to the parents.
Yes, to the parents, yes. Nanti belakang hari, dia cakap you pula kan?
Correct. So I address to the parents, and then I wrote a note saying that I would appreciate if one of you give me a call and we call off amicably lah. Kalau boleh kita tak nak bergaduh-gaduh apa.
Betul.
And then knowing that dia punya family comes from a very good family. That mak bapak ajar dekat madrasah, you know, have that title ustaz and ustazah. To have this kind of son, it's really like macam, ya betul mak bapak macam gini, anak macam gini. You know, that kind of thoughts. So daripada situ I was hoping like, okay lah, maybe the parents have that.
Do you ever feel tak, you rasa macam you agak-agak nak beritahu mak bapak dia because you kesiankan mak bapak dia?
I have that feelings. I kesiankan mak bapak dia. I mean, kita pandang orang tua.
Betul.
Because that time, I dah tak ada mak lagi. So, I left with my father. So, bila dah macam itu, kita pandangkan orang tua. Macam mana perasaan diorang.
Betul.
But, to think of what he did to me that 1 year plus, maybe sebelum tu kita berkenalan, you know, like, kau tipu aku bulat-bulat I said, I had enough lah. I don't care. That time, I just say, okay, tutup, seal, kasih nama mak bapak, I address to the parents, I say dah, tawakalilah. Tu diorang nak terima, tak nak terima, tu terpulang. I know I've done my part. So tunggu Fiza. There is not a single call from them. Nothing. And then my third week of kursus rumah tangga, my third session of kursus rumah tangga, dia tak datang. Totally tak datang. So from there, I just decide, okay, things not gonna happen. Okay, I call my vendor, cakap, tak jadi kahwin, everything. And then kebetulan, Alhamdulillah, dapat pula yang vendor baik, kata, okay, tak apa. Kita simpan duit deposit ni, insyaAllah akan datang kalau ada jodoh. You use me again. Then kita teruskan the next, akan datang punya majlis. So Alhamdulillah, everything dipermudahkan lah.
Masya Allah. Masya Allah
Everything dipermudahkan. Alhamdulillah, daripada tukang masak ke berkat ke mak andam, everything semua dipermudahkan. I don't tell what's the problem, cuma I say I just cannot go on with this wedding lah.
Yeah. You know, girlfriend, I host untuk majlis perkahwinan kan. I'm the MC for weddings and all kan. And I think also ada So kadang-kadang you meet couples and you have good feelings pasal couples and all kan, pasal the boy and the girl ke macam mana kan. So there was one call I got from this boy. So this was the boy who engaged me lah, sebab dia kata, Kak Fiza, my mom really loves you so much and it'll be a nice thing kalau you dapat host my wedding, she will love it. So okay, so it went on, and I think berapa minggu je sebelum dia nak kahwin, dia call I, and then he was so apologetic. Dia kata, Kak Fiza, I minta maaf sangat, duit tu tak apalah kalau Kak Fiza ambil. And I'm like, tak apalah kalau Kak Fiza ambil. Saya tak ada jodoh, dan saya dapat tahu, kau tahulah aku ni, ya, orang akan buka cerita kat aku cakap, alah kesiannya, sebab dia nak buka bisnes, tak ada masa untuk girlfriend keluar dengan lelaki lain. So I kata, tak apa dik, nanti adik tahun ni adik akan temu jodoh dengan orang lebih baik lagi dik. Dan Masya Allah, it is true. I jadi host dia bila dia kahwin dengan pilihan hati dia yang lebih baik lagi. So, Alhamdulillah. Good things happen to good people, insyaAllah. Ya, amin ya rabbal alamin. And thank you so much, Ellie, berkongsi dengan I. And I'm sure, so what happened lepas tu, adakah vendor-vendor yang you telah pun at first confirm you engage lagi bila you kahwin?
Yes, I did continue with them.
Berapa cepat
I did continue with them.
You?
Within 2 years, I dapat jodoh. To a better person. Sampai sekarang dah 20 tahun kahwin. Alhamdulillah. Semua senang cakap lah, semua dipermudahkan lah.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you, Ellie, for giving me a call. Alhamdulillah. Dan please take care, girlfriend. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam, Fiza.
Fiza O and girlfriend. Fiza O and girlfriend. Gaya cara baru tak nolak. Alam baru cara baru. Fiza O and girlfriend. Fiza O and girlfriend. Gaya cara baru tak nolak. Alam baru cara baru. Fiza O and girlfriend. Cara baru to the top, no less. Alam baru, channel baru, Fiza O and girlfriends.
Fiza O and girlfriends hari ini, dan saya akan bersama dengan ramai lagi girlfriends yang akan berkongsi dengan saya kiriman-kiriman cerita-cerita anda pada hari ini. Dan hi Fiza, Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ramai yang berkongsi dengan saya. So hari ini saya dah berkongsi dengan anda the latest feature dalam Fiza O and girlfriends, iaitu kalau anda tinggalkan komen-komen anda di live chat YouTube ataupun di comment section di Facebook, saya boleh kongsi di screen saya, ya, sebelah sini. Contoh, ni Hibiscus puji mak, tak baca lah, I tunjukkan. Tada! So thank you Hibiscus. Dan untuk penyumbang-penyumbang super chat, super sticker, terima kasih banyak-banyak semua kiriman-kiriman anda. So Alhamdulillah. Terima kasih. Ada kata Fiza, audio bertindih tadi. So kita telah pembetulkan sedikit technical stuff awal tadi. So okay, kiriman cerita yang seterusnya ini adalah kiriman cerita dari seorang yang menghantarkan saya DM di Instagram, yang katanya, Kak Fiza, I cancelled the wedding, I tak jadi nak kahwin dengan dia, I bergaduh dengan dia depan mak bapa I. That's not the catch. I bergaduh dengan dia depan keluarga I dalam kenderaan, in a car, confined space. Macam mana tu kalau awak gaduh dengan bakal suami yang awak kata, okay, that's it, aku tak nak kahwin dengan kau, dalam kenderaan, in front of her parents. So kiriman cerita seterusnya ini dari seorang girlfriend akan saya hubungi beliau sebentar nanti. Sementara itu, kalau anda yang mungkin dah dapat rumah, dah dapat kunci rumah, tak jadi nak kahwin, ya, awak dah tunggu BTO flat ni, nak apply untuk BTO flat. Kita semua tahu bukan perkara yang senang. Ada yang cuba sekali tak dapat, cuba lagi balloting tak dapat, balloting ketiga baru dapat. Okey, so ada cuba 3 kali ni balloting baru dapat. Dah dapat, okey, dah tunang, tunggu flat lagi 3 tahun atau 4 tahun. Kunci dah nak dekat sampai ni, tak jadi nak kahwin. So what happens next? Atau contoh, anda juga suami baru berumah tangga, Alhamdulillah. So tinggal kat rumah mak, apply rumah, dapat rumah, sekali bam, tak sehaluan nak cerai. So what happens right now? Sebab rumah tu awak register dah dapat, dah lain nak dapat, tengah tunggu kunci ataupun dah dapat kunci, tengah lakukan renovation ni, nak cerai, what happens? So saya nak beritahu anda bahawa anda perlu hubungi ejen saya, iaitu ejen Azhar Sulaiman 900-44480. Selepas ini adalah banyak cerita-cerita dari girlfriend yang lain yang ada yang berkongsi dengan saya tentang anda yang putus tunang, nak kahwin, nak putus tunang kerana tunang anda. Ini adalah perkataan anda. Anda katakan gila seks. Itu adalah pengalaman anda dan saya rasa anda kiriman cerita dia penuh dengan kekesalan. So, kiriman cerita oleh Tina, bukan nama sebenar, selepas ini dalam Fiza O and Girlfriends.
Tengok dia, penampilan kau sepenuhnya. Setiap langkah bertenaga, semua tengah-ngah melihatnya. Usah kau rasa bimbang, mereka akan membuat kau bahagia. Cause you're ready now untuk terima. Fiza O and Girlfriends, Fiza O and Girlfriends, Fiza O and Girlfriends, Girlfriends. Fiza O and Girlfriends, Fiza O and Girlfriends, Fiza O and Girlfriends, Girlfriends. Girlfriends, sekarang tak macam dulu. Biar semua orang tahu cerita benar berlaku. Usah kau rasa bimbang, mereka akan membuat kau bahagia. Cause you're ready now untuk terima. Fiza O and Girlfriends, Fiza O and Girlfriends, Fiza O and Girlfriends, Girlfriends. Fiza O and Girlfriends, Fiza O and Girlfriends, Fiza O and Girlfriends, Girlfriends.
Dengan ejen Azhar Sulaiman. Yay! Yes, kalau minggu lepas Azhar dengan kami dan tanya dan minta soalan-soalan tentang susahnya nak jawab di rumah bila bercerai ni kan. Minggu ini pula kita nak tanya kepada Azhar tentang contohnya Azhar. Ya, by the way kalau awak nak hubungi Azhar, that's his number 900-4448 Kalau pasangan pula yang dah rancang nak kahwin, ya. Sekali dah dapat kunci rumah, all's good, bam nak break up. Sebab BTO ni kena tunggu 4-5 tahun tau. Pengalaman Azhar bila deal dengan klien ni, sebab dalam masa 4-5 tahun, umpamanya mereka perhubungan tu, kita tak tahu dia masih bersama ke, nak break up ke. So kadang-kadang kita dengar cerita, macam I terima kiriman cerita. Ya, rancang nak kahwin 7 tahun, tiba-tiba tak jadi. Yang ni pula, kalau dah baru dapat kunci rumah ataupun tengah tunggu BTO ni, lepas tu nak break up, apakah nasihat Azhar?
For me, always kau boleh tunggu bila dah dapat kunci, then tahan sampai 3 tahun, then jual rumah. Kenapa? Pasal within that 3 years, bila dah dapat kunci tu kan, you will need to pay tax lah. Tax dia pun quite high, 12%, 8% atau 4%. So tahan 3 tahun tu. So what you can do, of course, kalau you dah tak tinggal sana lagi, you sewakan bilik, then split lah equally among both of you. Like I always feel, kalau nak cerai pun kena buat baik-baik lah. Just do everything nicely. So you split accordingly for that 3 years. Because you boleh sewa the bilik immediately, you see. So tunggu that 3 years. After that 3 years baru you jual rumah, then split accordingly lah.
Oh, okay.
Pasal kalau you surrender back to HDB, you akan rugi banyak. Kalau dah dapat kunci lah. Kalau sebelum dapat kunci you cancel, you pun akan rugi dia deposit, the forfeiture and all that.
So sometimes in life kita kena tactical lah dalam kita punya keputusan.
Correct. So kadang-kadang memang kita terpaksa rugi, tapi you need to kurangkan rugi dia. Because tak selalulah kita menang. Kadang-kadang kita kalah, tapi kurangkan kekalahan ni lah.
Kalau umpamanya so you say that, so this is a big problem. I feel lah macam I pun takut kalau where I see such cases kan, baru dapat kunci BTO and it's not easy to get a BTO space kat Singapore ni. So you got your BTO space, sekali alamak things really don't work out. So kadang-kadang kita tak boleh paksa orang, memang dah tak boleh pandang sebelah mata dah kan. But you suggest just tahan sekejap for 3 years. So you suggested sewa bilik. Apakah antara yang pernah you lihat klien you buat and you rasa okay, that's a good step?
Yeah, diorang sewa especially the master room lah. Pasal master room you can get highest rental, right? You sewakan that one easily minimum 1,000 can be onwards lah. So you sewakan your master and your common room kalau you ada another room lah. Kalau it's a 3 room, of course you just sewakan your master je lah. Common room tu you tinggal buat storage atau you tinggal sana lah. Black and white, owner kena tinggal sana lah.
Itu walaupun before MOP?
before MOP
Boleh,
you can
okay.
sewakan bilik. Bilik aja.
Bilik aja.
Not the whole unit.
So you take it as like macam staying space.
Correct. So alternatively you can, like for example there's that extra bilik and you half-half lah, macam this month you pakai, the following month your soon to be ex pakai, you know, that kind of thing. So continue staying there for that 3 years tahan. Pasal the thing is, kalau you buat macam knee jerk ni reaction macam terus jual lah tanah, you know, you nak kena bayar tax. Dan the tax tu tak apa, you tahan, tunggu BTO tu dah 4-5 tahun you tahan tau. Then you tak nak untung apa-apa ke?
Yeah.
Because you dah tahan for 4-5 years for that BTO, habis takkan you just nak tak nak untung anything. So might as well you make full use of it. Tahan that 3 tahun, sewa tu pun you all dapat, split accordingly, half-half or whatever.
Dapat sedikit keuntungan for the first few years.
Correct. Pasal if you calculate kalau even 1,000, that's the minimum lah kan. 1,000 a month, 1 year dalam 12,000. Kalau 3 tahun pun 36,000. Split half-half 18,000 each. Yalah.
Nak bagi.
Free punya duit you know, in a way. So cerai tapi this have to go on lah. You just be smart about it lah.
Mungkin ada dengar macam it's easier said than done, and it is easier said than done kan. Untuk tapi this kita sharing from an agent's perspective, bagaimanakah untuk dapat cut your losses.
Like I say lah, take the opportunity to live apart for your mental health and all that. Dia tinggal parents or whatever, but you sewakan and still untung from the cash. Every month you masih dapat the cash, you know. So it's okay lah to monetize the asset that you have.
Betul.
Jangan buang-buang just like that lah.
So please call Azhar for anything. Kalau you nak tanyakan, ada yang segan tau, ada yang macam takut making bad decisions, so you don't ask and then you end up terbuat keputusan yang you tak boleh tarik balik because you've signed the papers, you've made that, you've made that call, bila dah sign je when it's black and white, then it's really hard untuk track back. Dah sign black and white, lepas tu you dah submit kan. So before you do that, I would advise you tanyakan kepada Azhar, biarpun you nak pasangan baru, biarpun you nak you tak nak jual rumah, you nak beli rumah, mungkin you don't know whether you can commit ke tidak, I would really suggest, kalau you belum lagi watch our live last Friday, you have to watch it sebab Azhar telah pun jawab macam-macam soalan. But anyway, if you have new questions ke, question yang sama ke, you can just WhatsApp Azhar 900-4448 So Azhar, any last mungkin advice?
My advice is a bit separate atau lain, but for those of you yang taking HDB loan, do consider refinancing to bank loan. Ni bukan kerja agent, but by you refinancing to bank loan, you can save easily 30,000 to 50,000 just like that on interest. Pasal bank loan low now, even before COVID dia memang low lah, just that people do not know, people are scared and all that. Do contact me, then I can explain further lah why bank loan is the way to go lah. You boleh pakai CPF, don't forget. Pasal banyak orang yang akan kena pakai cash aja.
I see.
So do that.
You can use a CPF walaupun gunakan bank loan.
Yes.
Alright. Don't forget untuk just ask Azhar anything, literally anything, betul-betul. Kalau awak duduk berbual dengan Azhar, awak akan dengar, ada kes ni accrued interest sampai 200,000, macam-macam cerita dengan Azhar Sulaiman. So you just ask Azhar Sulaiman anything. Thank you Azhar.
Yeah.
Fiza O and girlfriends. Fiza O and girlfriends. Ikut gaya cara baru to the top, no less. Alam baru, channel baru. Fiza O and girlfriends. Fiza O, Fiza O, 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 Fiza O and girlfriends. Ikut gaya cara baru to the top, no less. Alam baru, channel baru. Fiza O and girlfriends.
Fiza O and girlfriends. So terima kasih Azhar Sulaiman tentang bila last minute kahwin tak jadi, rugi apa? Rugi rumah, rugi duit, rugi masa, rugi keremajaan anda. Saya terima kiriman email ini, kiriman WhatsApp. So thank you girlfriend mempercayakan saya dengan cerita anda menerusi WhatsApp. Dan saya beritahu anda bahawa kalau pun anda menerusi kiriman email, nama anda seperti yang tadi saya baca cerita oleh Ella kan. Ella menghantar saya email menggunakan nama berbeza, alamat email berbeza. So everything is a secret. Dan trust me, ini adalah akaun peribadi saya. Tidak ada orang lain yang tahu apakah terkandung dalam email ini. So this is like my completely PNC email. Ya. Dan juga anda boleh hantarkan saya WhatsApp ke 838-90280. Ini data WhatsApp saya. Dan cerita yang ini adalah cerita dari seorang yang saya telah pun tukarkan namanya. Mana kirimannya ni? Bukan ni. Okay. Kiriman cerita dari... Hi Fiza. Nama I adalah Afni. Not my real name. Alright. Thank you girl untuk memberikan saya lengkap dengan nickname sekali. I love it. I love a topic pasal cancelled engagement atau wedding sebab ia berlaku pada saya 11 tahun lalu. And ini bukan dia yang tak nak kahwin. Saya yang cancel kat dia sebab he deserves to be cancelled. So my nickname is Afni. Way back, I was stuck in a very toxic relationship selama 6 tahun. I pun tak tahu macam mana. Sekarang bila I fikir balik, how did I ever got stuck in such a toxic relationship selama 6 tahun, Fiza? I have no idea why. Why I tak bergerak dari this relationship. Terima kasih by the way untuk anda semua yang kirim salam pada ejen saya, ya, ejen Azhar Sulaiman. So terima kasih banyak dan teruskan dengan kiriman-kiriman komen anda di live chat YouTube ataupun live chat Facebook sebab saya akan pilih, ataupun kalau anda sumbangkan super sticker ataupun anda sumbangkan super chat, saya akan juga kongsi di sini. Alright? Okay, mana lagi kalau ada live chat. Saya minta maaf kalau saya minta maaf sebab banyak komen-komen. Saya minta maaf kalau saya terlepas pandang ada super sticker ataupun live chat yang saya lupa untuk nak share dekat sini. Okay, so anyway, banyak komen-komen yang mungkin saya terlepas pandang dan terima kasih banyak-banyak. Just putting all here, okay. Okay, so back to Afni yang katakan, I tak tahu Fiza macam mana I boleh dalam this toxic relationship for 6 whole years. Selama 6 tahun Fiza. I was stuck and dia punya jealous was just crazy. Babe, dia jealous gila lah babe. Jealous gila tu. I nak kena sebelah dia. I need to be with him physically 24 jam. Not joking. Hari-hari nak kena jumpa dengan dia. Tak boleh. I dah tak boleh bergaul dengan sesiapa. I tak ada kawan. I tak ada keluarga. Like I have no family at all tau sekarang ni. I tak boleh jumpa dengan mak bapak I. And I'm not married to him. So hari-hari mesti nak kena report strength dekat dia. Kalau I tak, jadi gaduh besar. So I ingat lagi dulu waktu I balik sekolah. I sekolah di ITE. Balik sekolah, balik kerja, mesti dah ambil. So I tak boleh larikan diri I dari dia. Like I cannot tak jumpa dia. Dia mesti akan tunggu I dekat luar sekolah ke, dekat jumpa I dekat luar kerja I ke, he will fetch me. So I akan run away. So for 6 whole years, I ni mentally abused by him. Dan bukan setakat mentally, I was physically abused by him. Fiza, dia ni gila seks, Fiza. Fiza, I hilang dara I pada dia. So that was why I was stuck with him for the longest time. Sebab I terfikir, I'm done. That's it. I dah tak boleh keluar lagi dah dari relationship ni. I'm stuck here for life. Walaupun I dah tak sanggup dengan dia. When I said gila seks, kenapa? Dia nakkan I untuk melayan nafsu gila. Nafsu gila dia. Okay, ada banyak bahagian di sini, okay, tentang hal ini. I'm just trying to screen it right now. Kalau boleh, dia nak I melayan nafsu gila dia. Hari-hari. What? Serious girl? Kalau, if no sex, dia minta I BJ. Astagfirullah. Asalkan hari-hari. Kecuali waktu my menses. And every time I'm with him, I feel I'm in such pain, Fiza. I'm sorry, I'm just taking a long time and I'm reading this extra slow because I have never read before verbally macam gini, kiriman cerita macam gini. I have terima before, long time ago. But, girlfriend, you would have needed really macam help kan at this point of time. You're so young. You actually needed to go to the police. You actually needed to go to the police for this man. I was in pain. I was in great pain. Sakit, Fiza. Bila I cakap I tak nak, I asked to stop. I'm in pain. I penat. I tak nak lagi. And dia akan mula untuk pukul I. He will start beating me up bila I cakap I tak nak. Dia sepak I, terajang I, kaki, tangan, semua jalan terus. Bila I cakap, stop, I don't want. I really don't want. I don't want. Dia akan pukul I, dia akan terajang I. Dan bila I tak nak, dia akan paksa I juga. There were times, I rasa, is this rape? Adakah ni rogol? Bila I fikir balik, I think so, tau, Fiza. You know, girlfriend, that is obviously rape. What you're going through, kan? Macam just a few seconds ago, I was saying that this is actually something that you can actually go to the police because you were so young when this happened by this man, kan? Sometimes I feel like I was suffering in silence. I nak berkata orang pun I malu. Setiap kali kalau muka I bengkak, I akan selindung muka I yang bengkak ni dengan menggunakan makeup. Dan kalau I dekat rumah, selagi boleh, I tak nak bertembung dengan orang tua I. I'll try to avoid them. I akan elak bercakap dengan mak. I akan elak nak berdepan secara empat muka dengan mak bapak I. Sebab I takut. I takut kalau mereka tahu something is wrong with me. Mereka nampak lebam kat muka ke, nampak ada bekas pukul ke apa ke. I takut sangat kalau family I nampak apa yang terjadi pada badan I. I'm just so scared. Tiba-tiba je, without my knowledge, tanpa pengetahuan I, dia ke rumah I. He went to my house. And he went to my house dengan mak bapak dia. Waktu tu, Fiza, dia tahu sangat I was at work. I'm not home. So dia datang ke rumah I, bawa mak bapak dia. Dia pergi masuk meminang, merisik I to my parents. And without asking me, the thing is, my parents terima lah, Fiza. My parents terima lamaran dia. I don't know what to say. I just don't know what to say. Tapi our engagement, alhamdulillah bertahan setakat 3 bulan saja. Sebab I myself yang batalkan pertunangan tu. I called it off. That's it. I ingat lagi why I called it off. Masa tu, I dekat rumah dia. Dekat rumah dia, adik dia pun ada. Kan? Dan he asked me for sex. Dekat rumah dia. Dekat rumah dia. Adik dia ada ni. Tanpa rasa takut, dia suruh I buat benda tak senonoh tu dengan dia. Gila dia ni. Gila betul lah. So, I cakap tak nak Cakap, tak nak Aku tak nak. Lepas tu dia geram dengan I, Fiza. Dia heret I. He drag me from the living room masuk kat bilik dia. Kita gaduh macam nak gila, Fiza. Pekik-pekik semua. Just because I tak nak buat benda tak senonoh tu dengan dia. I said, no, I'm not going to do it. What are you going to do to me? Sebab kat rumah dia, I tahu adik dia ada. I pekik. I said, I don't want to do it. Dia gaduh besar because I said I don't want. Lepas tu, waktu gaduh tu, I dah kena sepak dah. I tercampak atas katil. I ingat lagi. He slapped me so hard, I actually flew daripada berdiri tu, I terjatuh atas katil. I just jatuh and then dia terus hempap I, dia mula untuk cekik I. He started strangling my neck. I ingat lagi, I was alone with him inside his room. I pekik, I said, help! Tolong! I pekik, I was struggling so hard. And the saddest part is, kan cakap dengan Fiza, rumah tu ada adik dia. I pekik macam nak gila. Adik dia masuk bilik nak tolong I pun tidak. And you know why? Because he was also very scared of his brother. Gila betul keluarga ni, Fiza. Gila. Masa tu I dah takut sangat. To be honest, Fiza, sumpah, waktu tu I dah ingat ini confirm aku mati. Because I was struggling to breathe. I dah tak boleh nafas dah. Dalam hati I, Ya Allah, tolonglah aku, Ya Allah, Ya Allah. I tried my best to struggle dan entah macam mana, with one big strength, I kumpulkan keberanian, kekuatan I tendang dia sekuat-kuat tidak, I tendang dia dekat his groin, dekat tengah-tengah dia tu, I tendang dia kuat, dia yang melayang. Baru dia lepaskan I. Waktu tu I ingat lagi, I dah nyawa-nyawa ikan, because I couldn't breathe already. I nak lari pun, I dah lemah and I was so tired. Tapi I berjaya untuk keluar dari bilik dia. I ingat lagi, bila I keluar dari rumah dia, I meraung macam orang gila. I nangis, my rambut I, baju I was just in tears. I was crying and crying and crying. Kuat-kuat nangis. I pekik. I cakap, send me home. I nak balik. Send me home. So after the incident, I got to know from his brother yang si gila punya tunang ni dah suruh adik lelaki dia untuk call his parents to ask for help. But I doubt so. I rasa sampai sekarang mak bapak dia tak tahu what happened in their own house. I rasa mak bapak dia tak tahu yang anak dia ni, kaki rogol ni, nak rogol I hari tu dan hampir-hampir nak bunuh I dalam bilik tidur mereka. They have no idea what happened because they never called me. Mak bapak dia tak pernah call I untuk minta maaf dengan I what happened. They just buat bodoh. But after the incident, I terus beritahu my parents yang I need to call off the engagement. I tak nak kahwin dengan dia. I nak putuskan pertunangan tu. I tak nak. Macam manalah. I don't care what happens. I tak kira apa terjadi. I tak nak kahwin dengan lelaki gila tu. I don't want at all. During that time, Fiza, I terpaksa bilang dengan mereka, I had to tell my parents yang I kena bantai dengan dia. But the main reason kenapa I kena bantai dengan dia, my parents have no idea. Sampai sekarang. My parents never knew what I went through sebagai seorang remaja, what I went through with him as his girlfriend, apa yang I buat dengan dia sebagai tunang dia. My parents sampai sekarang, Fiza, tak tahu menahu langsung. But now, Fiza, Alhamdulillah, I dah kahwin. Dah 9 tahun sekarang I dah kahwin. Ada 2 orang anak. Dan dia pun dah kahwin. So that's my story. I bersyukur sangat I tak jadi kahwin dengan lelaki gila tu. Fiza, that's my story that I want to share dalam Fiza O and Girlfriends. Afni, darling, thank you so much for sharing with me your story. And I hope this story akan let all these girls tahu, no matter how you think you're stuck in a relationship, you're not, get help, get out of it. Daripada awak rasa, oh, it's for life, it's for life. It's your life. Dan kata Afni tadi, dia rasa waktu tu dia hampir-hampir akan mati, akan kena bunuh oleh tunang dia yang pukul bantai dia sebab dia not want to give in to perangai tak senonoh dia tu. So thank you so much Afni untuk berkongsi dengan I kiriman cerita dalam Fiza O and Girlfriends.
Fiza O and Girlfriends. Fiza O and Girlfriends. Gaya cara baru to the top, no less. Alam baru, channel baru. Fiza O and Girlfriends. Fiza O, Fiza O, 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 Fiza O and Girlfriends. Ikut gaya cara baru to the top, no less. Alam baru, channel baru. Fiza O and Girlfriends.
Penampilan kau sepenuhnya, setiap langkah bertenaga. Semua tenganga melihatnya. Usah kau rasa bimbang, mereka akan membuat kau bahagia. Let's get ready now untuk terima.
Oops. So, maaf, lagu saya tengah jalan. Dan jangan lupa, kalau anda in a toxic relationship and you need to be out, and antara perkara yang awak risaukan adalah tentang rumah awak, bila awak nak jual rumah ke, nak beli rumah ke, please get my agent to help you, Agent Azhar Sulaiman. And as always, ask Azhar anything. Beliau adalah agent saya percayakan sangat. Hubungi beliau 900-44480 if you know of anyone who needs help. This is really, I highly recommend Agent Azhar Sulaiman. This number, keep it in your handphone, screenshot, simpan dalam contact list anda, 900-44480, WhatsApp dia. In fact, Agent Azhar prefers for you to WhatsApp immediately apakah yang you nak tanyakan, so that you can also screenshot his answers to forward to your friends and stuff like that. Okay, so this last story, I rasa tersentuh sangat sebab this girlfriend katanya, Fiza, it's okay, just call me by my real name. So beliau putus tunang kerana tunang dia skandal dengan intern. And guess what? I actually terima banyak sangat DM di Instagram tentang tunang-tunang yang Hi girlfriend, Assalamualaikum.
Hi, hello.
Hi.
Waalaikumsalam.
Are you sure with me calling your real name? You okay?
It's okay, Kak Fiza. I'm fine.
Because you wanna tell the truth. You want to tell all these girls out there that jangan bimbang, there is a future ahead of you.
Yes, indeed.
Right? And okay, before we get to your story kan, bila you nak putus tunang, when someone is about to get married kan, macam you have so much fear, kan?
Yes.
Yes. At the point of time, what was some of your fear?
My fear was to disappoint my parents, my dad and my mom. That was my first fear. The second fear is to face our relatives. You know, Melayu kan, dorang akan cakap, gossip. You know, and also kawan-kawan kita. The mutual friends that we had. Sebab dorang selalu ingat kita this perfect couple.
Mutual friends. Ooh.
Yes.
So, were there a lot of mutual friends?
Yes. He's an American guy, actually, Kak Fiza. So, he's an expat community and it's a big expat American. So, semua selalu cakap, oh, you guys look so perfect, you know. There's nothing wrong with you. Dekat social media, Alisa suka macam tunjuk the perfect, you know, photos sebab apa yang I want to share with people. Sebenarnya, beneath that pictures, actually tak macam gitulah.
Let's tengok social media nampak macam perfect Dan so you found out yang dia ada skandal dengan intern dekat tempat kerja dia.
Actually, I found out through social media because intern dia tu was looking through my photos and they accidentally like my photo, and then I saw a picture of my ex-fiance dengan dia. I mean, after that it became ex-fiance lah. I saw a picture of him and her together, like in her feet.
And this is about ini adalah insting perempuan. Kan? Macam somehow what makes you actually investigate dia kan, sebab randomly he tersuka gambar you kan, it could be a stranger for all you know kan. So what made
because
you
I never saw this girl sebab dia she's a Chinese woman kan. So I'm like, who's this girl? And then I thought, okay, she works for this company which my ex-fiance worked for. So I was like, then the first photo I saw was my ex and her together. On that date, he told me he was watching a comedy show with his boss, but it ended up he went with this girl.
And then what happened?
So basically ceritanya, we met each other from Tinder. The first time.
I see.
So, you know, it's already like a story that's bound to fail. Tak semua, but for me at least.
Well, there are some nanti kalau orang dengar, tapi I dah kahwin tau, I jumpa kat Tinder tau. Well, there are few success stories.
Yes.
Okay,
I mean,
not saying that there isn't any. There probably is. But you met him on Tinder. Okay, so you matched him on Tinder 2 months ago? 2 years ago?
No, this was 5 years ago. My age was 25.
Oh, wow, so you are early to this Tinder game, sister. So 25, and how old was he?
Okay, he was 5 years older than I am. So that time he was 30. So we met and then we just clicked instantly. But the first week that we got together, I found out he was really cheating on me.
The first week?
Yes.
How?
I found out because we were in the taxi, and then I saw he was texting other girl while I was beside him in the taxi. I saw. Yes.
Okay,
and
so
then, yeah.
what kind of text was it?
It was with the girl from Thailand. So, I was like, I look and I'm like, I thought, hey, are you texting another girl while you're in the taxi with me? We just came home from a movie date and you're texting another girl. And he denied. But then I said, can I see your phone, please? So he did tak ada choice. He tunjuk. Then I said, get out of the taxi. And I balik.
Lepas tu?
And then, of course, he pujuk me and then it worked. We got together. But throughout the 2 years, including engagement, kita tunang, he was still constantly cheating on me. But me being that silly, young girl, I was like, okay, if I continue to be faithful, if I continue to love him and show him that I care for him, he was going to change eventually. But then I realized that a man will only change for a woman that he really wants to be with. That's what I realized. And then,
so wait, you tahu yang dia penipu?
Yes.
He was a cheater, but you went on to get engaged with him.
Yes.
Can I know why? Is it because he's very good looking, they're handsome, dia mak saleh? Is that the reason?
Actually, Kak Fiza, I have disappointed my parents when I was 21. So I didn't want to disappoint them again. And my mom and dad wanted to see me get married. And I think it's not because of what he have or dia mak saleh ke, his status quo. It has nothing to do with that. It's just more of I tak nak kecewakan my parents.
Yeah.
I wanted to make them happy. But then I realized that at the end of the day, my dad told me, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. You don't have to make us happy. You have to be happy yourself first. Then we'll be happy for you. And then I realized that, okay, it shouldn't be like this. So
it's about you. Yeah. It's not about
yes. My dad and my mom said it's about you. It's about It's
not about putting on a front.
Yes, I did. I lied to everyone. Oh, we're perfect. He's such a good guy. So on the day. He was one that called off the engagement 3 months before our wedding in front of my family in the car. Kita tengah on the way nak balik ke Melaka, nak pass invitation card to our family in Malaysia. He broke up with me in the car. He
with your
literally
family?
texted me. Yes, my dad was driving, my mom was in the front seat, and then my sisters was in the second lane. The second, kan kita 7 seaters. I was all the way at the back with him, and he just texted me and he says, I can't do this. I want to get off the car. I can't proceed with the wedding. And he's like, I need the engagement rings back. Let me off. And of course, I was still trying to save, I was still trying to save the engagement. Sebab it's going to be a malu, Kak Fiza, sebab we're going to Melaka, kan, invite family. So I was like, why?
Were you already out of Singapore already by then?
No, we were in the car. We were still in Singapore.
Okay.
And we were parking because my dad needed to get something. So he was literally trying to force himself way out the car. So I said, okay, all right, get out. And then he got out and suddenly my family said, "Oi, what's going on? Apa ni? And then as soon as he got out, he said, I can't do this. I can't marry you. I'm not ready. And then he said, it's not you, it's me. And then I say, of course it's you. You've been cheating. And then I slapped his face really hard. My dad came out. And when I saw my dad cry, that broke my heart. Yeah. I still cried thinking about this, 5 years later, not because of him, but because of my dad and my mom. Sebab, they are my everything.
Yeah.
I want to make them happy. So when I saw my dad cried, and my dad told him, go away, you don't deserve my daughter. So, yeah, I still cried just looking at my dad's,
He is such a loser, babe.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Firstly, kau buat perangai, kau ada skandal, okay? Then you, of course, you break up cara tak gentleman depan keluarga orang dalam kenderaan, on the way. You could have broke up with you,
Yes.
A day before, okay, a day before the trip, okay? Aku tak nak continue. And the fact is, or the matter is, in one breath, dia minta putus tunang and minta balik cincin tunang. How of a cheapskate are you? I mean, if you're a gentleman, you tahu, you buat perangai, you want to putus tunang, the least you could do is, this is my gift to you.
Yes.
You nak pulangkan ke, you nak campak ke, you nak buang ke, you nak pulangkan balik ke, it's entirely up to you. So I'm like, I don't care if you're good looking, you're having a good job, a good pay, but you're pelokit, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, like, because you are a cheater here. It's not like you yang tak putus. It is him buat perangai, and in one breath dia cakap, I cannot do this. It's not you, it's me, and you can, and I need back my engagement ring. What?
So yeah, it's yeah, and he's married with his intern. Why do I know? Sebab kita banyak mutual friends up until now. So he's married with that woman. They have a kid now. They're happy. I'm happy for them. I have forgave him. I have moved on. So yeah.
Ada yang tinggalkan komen agaknya dia cincin tu nak recycle. So sekarang ni I dan you, so you can see all these comments blending up over here. Then this is actually very sweet. Alisa, are you laughing to cover your sadness? So so many people are sending you hugs, girlfriend.
Thank you.
So
thank
yeah,
you.
so big hugs to you, Alisa. And
Thank you,
so how are
Fiza.
you?
I'm fine. I've been in actually 2 relationships after, tapi semua tak berkekalan. I'm still single. I'm happy, but right now I'm seeing someone.
Alhamdulillah.
I'm getting to know him. This time, I don't want to rush. I wanna make sure that this is the one that I will get married to, kekal hingga ke jannah. So sekarang ni, kalau jadi, terus kahwin Kak Fiza.
Yeah. And not from Tinder.
No Kak Fiza, not from Tinder.
Ini dari mana, Dik?
I'm off dating Kak.
So I'm sure you have deleted Tinder forever.
Yes Kak Fiza, delete it.
Please update me if jadi this time round.
InsyaAllah.
Jadi ke tidak, please keep in touch.
InsyaAllah Kak Fiza. Thank you so much Kak Fiza. Thank you.
Thank you, darling. And thank you for wanting to share with me and the dangers of trying to keep up with social media.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah.
I mean, stay true to yourself. You see red alert, you get out of there.
And the moment, actually the first part you saw him that week,
Yes.
texting another girl di Thailand, it was the biggest red flag. That's like,
Yes.
kan?
I
Tapi kadang-kadang
regret
kita tak
that,
nak, kita tipu hati kita. Kadang we have the instincts tau. Our gut feeling is there, quite very strong.
True.
Tapi kita nak kasih orang peluang because
Yeah.
give love a chance. That
true,
quote
Kak
sometimes
Fiza.
can be overly used. Give love a chance, kan?
I think I've overly used it.
And you know what? You're giving love another chance right now with another man.
Yes, Kak
So
Fiza,
insyaAllah hari Jumaat ni kita doakan
InsyaAllah, Kak
if
Fiza,
it's good,
terima kasih.
semoga berkekalan. Take care, darling.
Terima kasih Kak Fiza. Terima kasih.
Take care, adik. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye.
Fiza O and girlfriends. Fiza O and girlfriends. Gaya cara baru to the top, no less. Alam baru, channel baru. Fiza O and girlfriends. Gaya cara baru to the top, no less. Alam baru, channel baru. Fiza O and girlfriends.
Fiza O and girlfriends, dan ini adalah panggilan terakhir yang saya cuba untuk lakukan sebab saya dah berbual dengan beliau awal pagi tadi. Saya katanya, "Hi Fiza, Kak Fiza, kerana tak jadi nak kahwin, saya depression. Bayangkan Kak Fiza, dalam masa 2 minggu sahaja, saya telah pun turun sebanyak 20 kilogram. 20 kilogram. Ini adalah cerita sebenar dari seorang girlfriend yang saya akan tukarkan nama beliau. Saya call
Hello.
Hi girlfriend, Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
This is my last call of the day. Nak tanya pasal, of course, apakah cerita anda tak jadi kahwin last minute? So, girlfriend, how can I, can I call you any name ke you nak?
Oh, okay. You can call me Nana.
Nana, okay. So Nana,
Yeah.
you kata you are left with a few months waktu tu nak kahwin. Lepas tu
Ya,
tak
Kak
jadi
semua dah
nak kahwin.
kasih.
Ah?
Yes. Kak semua dah kasih. Habis tak
Kak dah
jadi
kasih?
kahwin. Apa? Dah.
Oh man. That means dia bukan
Yes.
dia bukan lagi 2-3 bulan. Dia macam mungkin lagi
Bukan.
4 minggu.
Yeah, we were at doing our last fitting tu.
Last fitting. Babe. Kalau dah last fitting tu betul-betul dah nak kahwin.
Ya, tahu tak apa. Semua dah tu. Okay.
So
cerita dia
okay,
macam
when
ni
did this
tau.
happen? Last year?
Okay. It was
no.
last year lah kan.
Before COVID lah.
3 years.
3 days ago.
Yeah, before COVID lah.
Okay.
Okay, 3 years ago. So, cerita dia gini. I dengan dia dah lama kawan.
Mhm.
So, we are like so-called childhood sweethearts lah, you know.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, and then lepas tu, kita decided to go for the next step lah.
Mhm.
And then semua all the plan was go smoothly tau, from the catering lah, andaman whatever lah kan. Then lepas tu tiba-tiba dia cakap awak kita nak buka bisnes lah untuk fikiran panjang for the future lah. So I say what business? So dia nak buat macam bisnes kedai baju tau. Like for the youngsters at Indonesia punya age category group lah, you know. So I was like, okay. And then like we do a proposed business plan. So kawan dia, kawan lama dia lah kira, ada kerja macam base dekat sana Batam tau. So so kita macam like minta tolong kawan dia lah. Dan kawan dia macam, oh okay boleh, tapi kau minggu kau kena datang tengok production, how, whatever lah kan. Pasal baju kan nak tengok dia age group macam mana semua. So kita macam like, okay lah. So I working rotating shift tau. Like hari pagi, lepas tu petang, lepas tu malam like that. Then our off is very clash lah. Dia kerja office hour. So he every week, kira almost every week he will go Batam.
Sebab bisnes baju tengok, kan?
Ya. Then terus I trust him lah kan. So bila dia balik, and then lama-lama I tengok ada makin kita dah nak dekat dengan majlis, dia lain tau. Lain as in macam I tak ada time, I penat. Nak berbual kat telefon pun sekejap.
I nak tanya you girlfriend do you think,
okay,
so later on you find out it's a scandal kan? Do you think dia nak buat bisnes baju ni, kononnya nak buat bisnes apparel ni kan? So dia ulang balik Batam sebab yelah nak, because it's a business kan. Do you think dia memang skandal lepas dia ada idea business ni, ke dia jadikan business ni sebagai alasan?
I think after he decided with the business.
Okay.
He met someone kat sana, mana tahu this person
ulang-alik.
You know, like macam then I dapat tahu lepas dia dah macam malas nak layan I, macam penat, alasan banyak. So I pun husnuzon lah kan.
Benar.
Then so I dapat tahu is bila I nak on the last kita nak pergi Andaman tu, I dah sampai tempat sana. Dan I call, kenapa tak angkat lah? He was supposed to be free. Pasal tempat Andaman dengan rumah dia is like few bus stop away only, you know. And then
Andaman,
my mom call.
Jadi tempat Andaman tu memang dekat betul dengan rumah dia.
Yes.
Untuk fitting tu. So there's no reason why dia lambat ke, tak datang ke kan?
Yes, correct. Yeah. Then lepas tu I call dia tak angkat. Then my mom call me, say kakak you kat mana? I say tempat Andaman lah, tengah tunggu so and so lah. I say, oh you balik dia kat sini. I say, kenapa? Then I cakap Andaman, tu I cakap sorry I have to cancel the appointment today lah kan. So, then nasi Andaman tu baik, dia faham. So kita apalah, you balik lah. Okay, so I balik. Then terus like literally I baru kaki kanan ni baru masuk kat rumah, dia cakap, awak kita putus. In front of my parents. And then I was like, jangan main-main lah, apa ni, meripik lah kan, I cakap gitu lah. Then terus dia, no, this is real stuff, I'm gonna break us up. I say, then in my mind I was like, is this for real, am I dreaming? You know, macam literally I just baru jejak kaki masuk tau kak. And then terus dia macam like buat muka dia macam tak ada apa-apa. Like just say, okay, it's end of us. Then dia cakap
tak gaduh, tak apa.
Then I say then dia cakap in next week I will send someone to come and take all my stuff, because kita tak ada plan ada BTO ke apa. So kita like staying with my parents lah, you know. Then terus dia macam okay, nanti next week I hantar representative, orang-orang tu semua akan angkat IP barang lah, TV lah, apalah, whatever. Then I was like, lagi macam betul tak betul sih, you know. Then I like, bila berdiri tu I pinching myself, am I dreaming, you know.
You
and
cry?
Yeah, I was shocked. I tak nangis, surprisingly I tak nangis. I macam shocked, you know. I like my emotion happening? Like haywire. Yes.
Yeah.
Dan lepas tu terus apa, then dia datang dekat dengan I, dia tak cakap sorry tak apa, dia cakap okay nanti apa you pass cincin, you pass yang apa kan, kalau tunang kan nanti ada macam you tahu like a show for how many untuk hantaran, you know.
Yeah.
Ya. Okay, you kasih tu, nanti the next week yang orang datang, you kasih semua balik lah. Then I was like, dan lepas tu dia keluar, dia tak cakap sorry to my parents pun tau. Dan my parents macam tanya, betul apa, boleh bincang lah apa salah Nana gini-gini semua. Then terus itu baru I tersadar the reality. Then I cry. I tak boleh buat apa, berdiri dah I cry. Then he just walk past me, dia langgar my shoulder, then dia keluar. Then I pusing balik lah. Then like being a typical, I don't know what's wrong with me. I kejar dia, I beg him, janganlah buat gini, kita dah nak kahwin. Like tengok apa my family pun malu lah gini. I beg him to my knees tau, Kak Fiza. Like orang jiran-jiran semua dah tengok kenapa dia ni. I nangis meraung lah. Then dia macam like, sorry, you're not good enough for me. Tu dia jalan.
Macam dia lah hebat.
And then my parents terus, engkau ni apa buat anak orang macam gini apa. So my parents dah sumpah serana dia lah.
Of course.
You know. And then I
dah anak aku macam gitu.
I kira that's my first really heartbreak. I rasa macam something
could you feel your heart breaking?
Yes, like I can rasa macam someone just take my heart then just chuck it away, you know, like that. Sakit gila Kak Fiza. Like until like thinking tau kan, macam astaghfirullahalazim. It's like yeah, you know. And then lepas tu the next
dan dia tak terangkan kenapa lah? Nothing. Tak cakap dia ada skandal ke apa, tak cakap lah.
Tak ada Kak Fiza. They just saying that I'm too good for him. And then I've been like thinking we were being lovers from 15 years old and now we are 30. Apa yang I'm too good for him you know. And then terus I balik terus my parents tahu how heartbroken I am. Diorang tak kacau I lock in myself in the room. Then from there onwards, I tak ada keluar bilik pun Kak Fiza. I don't know, I think the pressure has taken toll over me. I tak keluar untuk makan ke minum. And because I'm a smoker, so I just smoke je tau. Just smoke je gini semua. So fikiran I dah berkecamuk kan. Then I tengok Instagram, IG. Tengok sekali cousin dia dah buat macam preparation for hashtag preparation for so and so punya majlis dan gini semua. And then I was like, I tengok kan kat IG kan ada location punya letak kan. So I tengok dia kat Tanjung Pinang and then terus I macam like
peranjat lah kan.
What the hell.
Baru like literally you baru putus sekarang ni. So he got married very close to your wedding date.
Yes.
So what happened to all of your vendors?
And then the vendors tu I cakap macam like I yang kena handle semua, dia tak handle apa.
Ya.
Dan I yang pandang vendor cakap gini boleh tak, dan cakap okay tak apa. Coincidentally my cousin pula pun dia dah nak kahwin the next year. So I kasih lah my package tu semua dekat my cousin as a hadiah lah. If not it goes to waste, right? Yeah, so untungnya my cousin lah.
Ya. Dekat partial sponsorship lah.
Ya, dan lepas tu terus dah tengok gini semua, so dapat tahu, then I stalk the cousin punya IG lah. So all this while yang dia pernah jumpa I semua, they were at their family punya gathering
Satu keluarga dia tahu
Yes, that's the like part, you know.
Right. And before that untuk like macam beberapa minggu sebelum dia putus macam gitu kan, awak jumpa tak dengan mak dia ke, keluarga dia ke? Have you met the parents before that? Tak jumpa?
No, because takkan I nak jumpa, like cakap macam Nari your cousin, your anak Zara punya birthday kan, takkan mak tak ada nak buat gini. Selalunya every year without fail ada gathering. Tak Nari, I penat aja, diorang pun tak ada bikin apa-apa.
That means they purposely dah mula untuk exclude you out of the family gatherings.
Yes, itu yang buat I lagi macam
sedih kan?
Now sedih, and then now all comes to mind, you know.
Or perhaps I tak tahulah perhaps bagi keluarga dia, keluarga dia ingat mungkin dah lama tau ni berlaku kan. Dan keluarga dia ingat mungkin dia pun dah lama bertanggungjawab untuk beritahu anda lebih awal lagi.
Maybe lah, but tak baik sih buat orang macam
Ya,
gini.
tak jumpa mak bapak you kan.
Yelah, macam you have no adab.
No respect,
Like,
no respect,
Yeah, like bila nak tunang you datang merisik.
Betul.
Then bila kalau tak nak, datanglah juga explain kenapa kita ambil ni.
Ya, betul.
Then when they come to take the barang, is the mother and the father, you know. And dia orang pun tak cakap apa-apa, tak cakap sorry anak saya gini.
Tak
dia cakap
ada.
barang dah siap. And then my abang apa.
Okay, walk me through it. Diorang ketuk pintu ke macam mana? Tell me.
Okay, I was at work. I was at work Habis kira adik dia message saying Nana later I'm going to take the barang semua dah siap belum. Then I say dah, it's just you tell me, then I tell my abang to bawa lah kan. Then okay, dah cakap dah sampai. So my abang bawa barang kat bawah. Then the mother semua check thoroughly apa barang. Ini barang ni, ini barang ni, gini. Like video call with my ex Then my ex ya gini. Then my abang tanya apa cik suka ke buat anak orang macam gini?
Engkau?
Apa kata kalau anak perempuan cik ni orang buat benda yang sama?
Ya,
Kifarah isteri atau cik? Abang saya cakap gitu. Abang saya dah marah lah kan. Pasal adik dia kena kan.
Betul.
Dan terus my ex punya mom cakap diorang dah bercinta, dah suka. Kasak diorang lah.
What?
Then my abang was like pasal dia pandang saya. Then my abang macam cik, ini bukan, ni tak ada cara tau cik. Kenapa cik buat macam ni? Cik betul-betul tak takut ke? Dan dia kalau jadikan anak aku pun bukannya kurang kisah apa gini. Then I was like, what's wrong with this family? You know? When my abang ceritakan lah. Then my abang pun dah macam tak nak kurang ajar lagi kan. Then he just like, yelah, ambil lah barang. Apa ada, apa tak ada, semua tu korang pergi pasal.
And for you tak ada closure?
Yeah, I have no closure until now. I'm just like single, macam like hati dah remuk and I lost 20 kg. Within 2 weeks, I tak makan, tak minum, I just smoke and it takes a toll on my health. I mean, that's not a good part of me lah kan. Yeah. Habis macam, but now, Alhamdulillah, I tengah berkawan dengan seseorang. Tapi, you know, once a heartbreak, once bitten, twice shy. But I'm still caution of it lah. But he know my condition. My story, I told the truth, I tak ada selindung apa ni. So then I pun cakap dengan kawan I ni, kalau you nak betul kawan dengan I and ikhlas, be respectful, be adab. Kalau awak tak sanggup nak kawan dengan saya, awak cakap, jangan simpan-simpan, jangan left me hanging. Macam tak bertali gitu.
Yes.
Yeah,
untuk
then dia
beritahu
pun
you
macam
kan.
like, yes, because the heartbreak really hurts kat Fiza. Macam like every night until like trauma, you know, PTSD. Sampai sekarang kadang-kadang macam pun teringat balik because I tak ada closure.
You actually need a counsellor. I feel just give a wake call, or I think they are free counselling online as well. You might think you're okay, but I think you have no closure. And usually people with no closure, they take a longer time to get
to be healed, you know?
To be healed, and you tak nak this affect your future relationships, in having trust in people kan and all kan. So
because I told my kawan like I'm having trust issue. Then but he's also tak tahu I pun nak fikir baik je lah kan. Then he also told me let's go for counselling. He bring me lah to go to see a psychiatrist gini semua. Then I ada rasa macam like in a low down a bit lah, you know. I talk to my problem gini semua, but just that like what you say closure tak ada.
Although I mean it's going to take a long time, but I hope you don't take long to get help. So go and get help, and thank you so much. I hope that verbalizing your story to me, menceritakan what you went through, is is letting your brain or letting yourself know that it's truly over. Dia memang don't deserve you. His family don't deserve your family. With the disrespect they have shown, kan, cara mereka ambil barang hantaran tu pun macam gitu sekali, tanpa tak langsung singkap gentleman, kan. Ni aku break up, ni semua nanti kau ambil balik dengan video-video call sekali. Ni betul lah, ambil balik. But and it just, you wouldn't want to get married into a family like that also. So I tell myself this, humans rejection is Allah's protection. So you were actually protected, from that kind of life ahead of you, kan. So thank you so much, girlfriend. What was the name again?
Thank you, Kak Fiza.
Apa nama tadi?
Nana,
yes.
Nana.
Thank you, Nana, for allowing me to give you a call and hearing your story. And I doakan kalau bertemu jodoh yang baik-baik, yang dapat menjaga Nana.
InsyaAllah. Thank you, Kak Fiza.
You take care, darling. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you. Waalaikumsalam. Bye-bye.
Fiza O and girlfriend. Fiza O and girlfriend. Ikut gaya cara baru to the top, no less. Alam baru, channel baru. Fiza O and girlfriend. Fiza O, Fiza O, 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 Fiza O and girlfriend. Ikut gaya cara baru to the top, no less. Alam baru, channel baru. Fiza O and girlfriend.
Thank you, girlfriends. Dan saya telah pun tak dapat baca awal tadi sebanyak mungkin komen-komen yang telah pun masuk. Banyak sangat komen-komen yang masuk. So saya telah pun, if you realise, saya telah pun letakkan banyak komen-komen anda di bahagian sini untuk dapat sambil saya bacakan cerita ke, sambil saya berbual dengan mereka yang hubungi saya sebagainya, awak dapat lihat ya komen-komen di sini. Contohnya ni komen dari Zulfika dari YouTube live chat saya, dan awak akan nampak mungkin komen mana lagi ni awal tadi dari contohnya macam ini adalah komen juga di YouTube saya, iaitu dari Sweetie Tweets. Terima kasih Sal, yes, sis Sal yang suka dengan Fiza O and Girlfriends video yang terbaru. So, kalau awak telah tonton my first video sampai ke hari ini, ada banyak perubahan. Pelan-pelan saya cuba untuk perkenalkan. Contohnya, your comments. Sebab saya perasan bahawa ada kalanya saya tak sempat untuk bacakan komen-komen anda. As the show goes on. Tapi saya nak ucap terima kasih yang berikan komen, nasihat, pendapat, perspektif anda tentang cerita-cerita yang dikongsi sejauh selama 1.5 jam ini. So anda boleh scroll backwards. So pertama sekali cerita yang dikongsi ada antaranya tentang tunang anda yang gila seks, yang hampir-hampir nak membunuh anda, cekik ya, sebagainya. Ada cerita tentang tunang putus tak jadi kahwin sebab tunang ada skandal dengan intern di tempat kerja. Ada yang putus tunang sebab tunang tak tahu nak jawab apa-apa pun. Nak jawab pasal kerja tak tahu nak jawab, masa depan tak tahu nak jawab, kahwin macam mana tak tahu nak jawab, so putus. So macam-macam cerita kenapa dan bagaimana mereka putus tunang, putus tak jadi nak kahwin dan sebagainya. Dalam Fiza O Girlfriends anda boleh scroll to the first story, dan juga jangan lupa untuk anda simpan nombor ini, WhatsApp nombor ejen saya Azhar Sulaiman 900-44480 ya, 900-44480, sebab beliau adalah ejen yang saya sangat percayakan dan telah membantu ramai sangat warga Melayu di Singapura. Lebih 700 rumah HDB telah pun Azhar tolong bantu untuk jual dan juga beli. Dan kalau anda yang mungkin last minute ni ada masalah ya, nak get rid of the flat yang mungkin awak dah tak nak lagi bersama ya, awak nak beli rumah ya, sebagai awak dan your children sahaja, sebagai seorang single sahaja mungkin, this is an agent for you to really trust because he has your best interest at heart. Agent saya, Agent Azhar Sulaiman. Terima kasih untuk semua yang tinggalkan komen-komen. Fiza, the wonders of having your program on YouTube, I boleh rerun dan I suka sangat. So thank you. Terima kasih to everyone. Dan ada yang setuju tentang perlunya counselling untuk dapat overcome the different stages of grief. Dan bila kesedihan, kedukaan ni dia berperingkat-peringkat tau. Dia macam at first is shock kan, tak percaya kan, lepas tu you sedih gila, lepas tu you think okay I'm done, I'm over it, lepas tu it comes in a different wave, macam that's it lah, aku tak ada orang lagi nak dengan aku kan. Lepas tu awak sedih balik, lepas tu awak rasa tertipu. After that awak rasa macam I'm fine. Lepas tu awak rasa awak tertipu lagi. So it comes in different waves. So you actually, most of us need help more than we actually say it. Hi Fiza, I love the comic feature hari ini. Saya punya idea ke? Yes, it is. So it's new. Kita ada beberapa. So I like this design. So it's for you. Semua jumpa you all pada hari Isnin 11 pagi. Hari Isnin akan datang adalah episod Fiza O Friends yang ke-90. So let me know apakah topik yang you nak I adakan, ataupun siapakah personality yang you nak I undang ke dalam studio Fiza O Friends, ataupun secara live, melalui streaming, whatever it is. Saya terbuka untuk segala idea-idea anda untuk meraihkan episod ke-90 Fiza O Friends. Hari Isnin akan datang. So take care. Jumpa semua. Fiza O out. Assalamualaikum. Jangan lupa ejen saya, Agent Azhar Sulaiman.
Penampilan kau sepenuhnya, setiap langkah bertenaga, semua tengah melihatnya. Usah kau rasa bimbang.